A shocking CBS 46 investigation. Checks altered, envelopes ripped open, mail missing. More than a dozen complaints at one Metro Atlanta post office, and that's just in the last 3 months.
CBS 46 investigative reporter Rachel Polansky went to the Postal Inspection Service looking for answers, but what she found was little explanation from those in charge.
There's nothing like the bond between a mother and her daughter, filled with laughter, smiles, and worries.
My mom had surgery back in November.
My mom is visiting.
While Eunice was attending rehab at Northside Duluth, Angie Eze was helping her mom with mundane chores, like paying her bills.
I was like, well, I'm passing right by the post office. I'll just stop and drop it off so I don't have to worry about forgetting it tomorrow. Well, that ended up being a big mistake.
She dropped 2 checks inside this blue box right outside the Duluth post office, and both were altered. The names and the amounts changed. A $73 check rewritten to $2,000, and a $24 check changed to $1,165. Both were cashed.
It was really shocking because it felt really bold to me, and my mom's on a fixed income, so that's a significant hit.
It's called check washing, and it happens when thieves swipe checks, erase details, usually with cleaning products, and rewrite them. Angie filed a report with Duluth PD where she was one of a dozen people who made mail-related reports there over the last 3 months.
Oh, they didn't receive it yet?
So did Pamela Campori, whose passport and visa were stolen from this envelope, which she sent priority and dropped off inside the Duluth post office, trying to renew her travel documents.
I pay for express. It was the express mail with insurance, everything.
5 days later, she got an email from the Cyprus embassy in D.C. telling her they got an empty, ripped envelope and told her to contact the post office and the police.
That is the last time I'm not gonna send nothing via post office.
And problems have been plaguing this Duluth post office for quite some time. In fact, in 2020, a former postal worker pled guilty to stealing gift cards and cash addressed to Duluth residents. CBS 46 Investigates took all of our findings to Duluth Police. And that's when we learned they're frustrated too.
We're then posed into a weird position between jurisdiction. The Duluth Police Department doesn't have any jurisdiction to investigate a possible crime on the post office property.
He's right. The Postal Inspection Service, or USPS, is the agency that handles crimes that involve the mail. A spokesperson there told me, quote, in order to maintain the integrity of those investigations, postal inspectors cannot provide additional details. CBS 46 Investigates was able to, but a previous CBS 46 investigation uncovered that these types of complaints are rarely investigated. So I asked multiple times for an interview with Duluth postmaster Charlie Nishis or the Greater Atlanta postmaster Falonda Woods. After I was repeatedly denied or ignored, I stopped by the Duluth post office looking for answers.
Residents have been complaining about check washing, missing mail, stolen mail.
Nishis wasn't there either time I visited.
Does he ever come to work?
He's got multiple offices, so it's hard to catch him.
So I tried Greater Atlanta postmaster Falonda Woods over at headquarters.
Rachel Polansky, CBS 46 News. I've been trying to get in touch with you for quite some time to talk about the problems at the Duluth post office. Do you have a couple of minutes?
No comments about that.
She would not answer my questions.
Taxpayers support the Postal Service.
Yes, ma'am.
Your agency works under the federal government.
Again, I don't have any responses for that.
Only telling me to call the press office.
But we've asked several times for an in-person interview with you, and they've ignored us.
Well, and I can't give you an interview now.
Her answers, or lack thereof, offered little comfort to Angie and Pamela, who are still frustrated and waiting for answers.
As of now, we haven't heard anything.
Post office don't tell me nothing. I don't know what to do now.
All right, now if you've experienced mail theft, you're going to want to make sure you report it to the Postal Inspection Service, and we have information on exactly how you can do that on our website, cbs46.com. Now, as far as prevention and what you can do right now, Officer Sadowski suggests paying your bills online or using a cash app, though it's something we know is not feasible for everyone. Reporting in Duluth, Rachel Polansky, CBS 46 News.
If you have a story CBS 46 should start digging into, send an email to investigates at CBS46.com.
New video.